YouTube is really becoming like a way of the new age of artwork, like the artwork was in the 17 and 1800s. Now it's like you spread your message by making videos and sharing it on YouTube. Each family has generally its own set of values, and some of them, might be greater than others, and you might learn some things from one person's values to another, and you might learn to adapt to a person's values just by watching videos. And I think that's an important thing to do. You can learn a heck of a lot from watching YouTube. For me personally, I like spreading the message that you can have a disability, especially if you live in a first world country like the United States of America. If you have a disability, you can overcome that. You can be a productive person. I truly believe everyone has their God-given talents, and despite if you have a disability, you might still have the effects of your disability, but you still will have something that you can be a productive citizen at. So I mean, whether it's walking or speech, I believe there's something that each person can do and be a productive citizen at, and make a living and provide for themselves. I think a lot of times people think that everyone needs to be provided for if you have some sort of disability. I think that's garbage. I think there's so many people out there with disabilities that can be a productive citizen. And the first thing that if you live in a first world country, you have to be happy for it. You have to be happy that you live in a great country. Like the United States, I personally love living here. Sometimes I wish I didn't have a disability, but whenever I think about that, I think about the millions of people who live in other countries who have disabilities and have no control over their disability, but they're persecuted every day, or maybe they're killed because of their disability, because because simply the society doesn't value people who have disabilities, so they'll kill them or persecute, torture, however those third world countries handle people with disabilities. It's absolutely terrifying for me to think of those things, but it just makes me realize how lucky I am to live in this country, and that inspires me even more to work harder and to be more productive citizen, so I can eventually have a family, provide for them, and share my values with them, which tend to revolve around the Western Christian values that I was taught growing up.